I started really because of both my sisters. My parents used to take them to play tennis, and the whole sort of journey or the reason behind it was they wanted to get us away from TV and want to get us away from computers, and we had a tennis club right next to our house. So that's where really the journey started. I would just follow along and try and hit tennis balls whenever I could. I believe around 8 or 9 when I really started seeing my sisters compete, and we would all celebrate as a family every time they would go about winning a trophy, being runner-up, finishing top place or winning doubles events. We'd all celebrate as a family, and I think that really caught my attention because I wanted, all of us to celebrate my wins as well. And I think that really started my journey into tennis, where I want to pick up a tennis racket and win those trophies and medals for myself and for the family. It is so difficult to not really talk about tennis. Being a tennis family, there's always talks revolve around that. These days a little bit different. We talk about how the younger generation's coming up. My sister has been teaching a bit as well, so I always inquire about how the kids are doing. They follow a lot of the matches that I play, and are still giving me tips. In fact, my sister in the US was telling me that my nephew's picked up tennis, and so she was telling me about my bad habits that he's been picking up. So I have to really be conscious on what I do on a tennis court now, because I know they're younger kids, and especially my nephew picking up unfortunately all the bad habits and all the which he thinks is cool. But so it's tennis is obviously a big part of our journey, and as a family we always sort of get together about it. But I think apart from that as well, I come from a big family, so it's always nice to come back home, especially being on tour. At times it gets quite lonely when you're going from hotel to hotel, tournament to tournament, traveling by yourself. So I really enjoy my family time, and I try and make sure I come back home as often as I can. At the moment, talking to you guys, but obviously being Round Glass is a big part of the family, but I really enjoy other sports. So I try and get a lot of golf in. That's something that I look forward to. I've got a great group of cousins as well. We're all very competitive, and I feel I'm a little bit left behind now because I haven't got enough practice in. So that's something that I really enjoy doing. I'm also, in fact, I know that Round Glass has now partnered with Jesse Sir in Chandigarh. So that is something that you can count on me being there on the golf course and trying to get some tips in. So definitely a big sports fan. Watch a little bit of cricket as well. But most of my sort of day revolves around either playing golf or working a little bit on my cricket skills, and of course getting to spend some time with the family. I've been very fortunate. I always say I have friends on the tennis circuit, and I have some of my closest friends off the tennis circuit as well. In fact, my neighbor is someone I'm very close to, and a lot of my school friends that I've been in touch with. So they keep me quite grounded. Definitely don't let, regardless of how my results are and whatever that I achieve or don't, highs or lows, it's always the same. When you're hanging out with a group of friends, and that's something that I really cherish. And I've always said as well, coming from really a tennis background in terms of family as well, I feel I get the best of both worlds. We really talk about sport with my friends. It's really just hanging out and trying to go out for meals and checking out different restaurants. Whereas with my family, I think I tend to discuss a little bit more the tennis aspect and of my game. I think different places. Every time I come back, there's something new to try. But some of the go-tos have always been, I love ice cream. So the creamery or the cakery at Big Chills in Khan Market, that's something I sort of always end up going to. For coffees, one of my favorites is Blue Tokai, which I think a lot of Delhi's favorite as well now. So those are some of the two sort of most common hangout places that you'll probably find me in Delhi. I think it really was a no-brainer. I've been with Aditya Sir pretty much throughout my career. I started with him when he first came to Delhi, I think at the age of 12 or 13 maybe, and been with him throughout. When he moved to the academy in Round Glass back in Chandigarh, I felt a little bit of void, so it almost made just the most natural common sense to go back and train with him. And of course it helps having Chandigarh being so close to home, you can always drive down, be in and out. The few times I've visited, I know they keep growing and they've had some great kids on the tennis circuit as well. So I really enjoy hitting with them as well. I got to see Hitesh at the US Open, French Open. I had the chance to interact with Karan as well, Karan Singh, who's part of Davis Cup squad. So I think kudos to the academy as well, especially to have two guys on the Davis Cup team, and I'm sure we're going to see Hitesh up there as well.